Radio check, radio check. My hair's weird. Radio check, radio check. Radio check, radio check. Hello. Hi. Sounds good. Hi B Flip. Hi Hooked on Classics. Hi Shark Tales. Hi Michael. Hi the Big D. Hi CC and subtitles, please. Hi Paula. Hi Torian. Hello everybody, and welcome back to. Can you see me? Can you see me? Okay. We see and hear you. Okay. Welcome everybody to the Racing Statistics YouTube channel for today's Spanish Grand Prix 2023. My God. I hope you're all doing great today. We have an exciting race ahead of us, to say the least. No cam? Oh, okay. Hold on. Is that okay now? Can you see me? Camera's on now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I thought I could mess with something here. Apparently I couldn't, but okay. Okay. Yeah, so qualifying yesterday. It was a session. It definitely was a session. When I say it was exciting, it was, but for me it was because of all the wrong reasons. It was a weird session. It definitely was a weird session that leaves us with a weird grid for today. Did you guys like qualifying yesterday? What do you think about what happened? I mean, if you're a Lando Norris fan, I guess you're pretty damn happy. From yesterday, there have been some stuff that was decided. For once, George Russell. Let me close my door for a second. Hold on. Okay. George Russell. Yeah, I was saying, because of the incident yesterday with Hamilton, I was like, do you notice how he never gets penalized? Well, guess who didn't get penalized? Yeah, another weird and quirky coincidence. And then, oh yeah, guess who didn't get any penalty points, because if they were to get penalty points, they would get a one race ban. Yep, Pierre Gasly. Yeah, he was penalized twice. A 6th place grid drop, 3 places for each incident for impeding twice, and he got dropped 6 places. And yeah, no penalty points. It's almost as if the rules were useless, you know? Alright, yeah. Gasly got destroyed by the FIA, Russell didn't. Is there a trend? Well, he didn't get destroyed by the FIA. If he were to have been destroyed by the FIA, he would have gotten at least 2 penalty points. That would have put him out of this race. But he didn't. That's another weird and quirky coincidence. But sure. I'm so glad he didn't get banned, but I'm surprised he hasn't. Exactly. Even those who really didn't want him to get banned are surprised that he didn't get. Because, well, I mean, it's a weird trend, isn't it? I was shocked that Russell didn't get penalized. I wasn't, because, yeah, last time out, that was the case. Well, and the time before, I love Russell. He's one of the drivers that I like the most. If I were to choose my top 3, he would be in that top 3, so it's nothing personal with him. It's just, you know, I find it odd that he never gets penalized by this stuff, but whatever. Sure. British bias coming into play. Perhaps. Hats off, anthem time. Okay. Don't have any hat on today, so that's good. What are we talking about? We're talking about the penalties, well, and the lack of penalties for Russell. The incidents yesterday involving Russell and Gasly. What do you guys think about that? Let me know there in the comments. What do you think about Gasly's incident? About George Russell's incident? About the penalties? I would love to read you. Ryan, you're not uploading recently. No, I am not. I haven't. I may have an upload coming soon, but yeah, I mean, the thing is, I just don't have any time. I don't have any energy. I don't really have anything more I want to say. But the thing is, when I do have something to say, I will definitely upload a video. And that I had an idea yesterday. Well, I got an idea. So we'll have to see about that. Russell destroyed Bottas, then go aggro on him for his own mistake, and no penalty was given. Exactly. Gasly's so close to getting a race ban, yeah, but yeah, he doesn't. It's a good thing that they show some discretion as long as drivers don't take liberties, and Russell has taken liberties. He's a hand grenade, says Space. Yeah, it's been a trend this year. He's been a bit more aggressive and a bit more problematic, let's say, for the rest of the grid. It's a good thing that they... Yeah, okay, I already read that one. Wait, wasn't he supposed to get a lifetime ban? Why is that man on an F1 track again? Who are you talking about? What are we? Who are we talking about? The most ridiculous thing is that the Mercedes team has extended Russell's contract, but Hamilton still doesn't have a new contract. Well, that's I think more to got more to do with Hamilton than Mercedes, I think. Oh, there's a poll there. Do you think Gasly should get a race ban for the recent penalty points? So that means a penalty point for each incident would give him a race ban. What do you guys think? Let me know there in the poll. Let us know in the poll. Intense piano lady. I didn't see the penalty from Pierre. Yeah, it was after the fact. It was not during qualifying, but today he got a 6th place grid drop. What happened to Charles? What happened to Charles? I don't know about anything happening to... Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, the... He had a problem with the rear. He said that he doesn't know what's wrong. The team doesn't know what's wrong. It's been taken to the... It's been taken to the factory to see what's happening, but today they don't know if they will have the same problems or not. They don't really know what's going on, so yeah. I can't see the poll. It's there in the chat. It's probably up there, at the top of the chat. See if you can see it. What did Gasly do? Impeded drivers during qualifying twice during their fast laps. Happened to Bottas, happened to Max Verstappen. I thought it was unfair to not penalize George, but Gasly got penalized for 2 impeding incidents, plus last week Leclerc also got a penalty for that. I don't see why Russell shouldn't be penalized as well. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Isn't Charles starting from the pit lane? He may be. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything because I don't have confirmation about that. I will check that as soon as we get some info. But yeah, it may be that that's happening. Leclerc may start from the pit lane today. So much green in the stands. You surprised? I saw the comparison between his lap and Sainz's lap. Charles just didn't have any confidence in any of the corners. Yeah, exactly. It was a huge issue. Same with Checo. Same with Checo. They should ban him, but they won't. It's way too lax, the ban system. Exactly, yeah. They won't ban anyone unless it's an egregious driver that's causing havoc in the paddock. We'll start from the pit lane. Okay, that's confirmed then. Okay. 9 minutes to go. Yes. Shall confirm he's starting from the pit lane. Good. Yeah, I heard about that, but I wasn't sure, so I didn't want to mislead you guys. Russell did friendly fire, so no penalty. Doesn't matter if it's friendly fire or if not, or if it's not friendly fire. You mean, I mean, it shouldn't be viewed. That's the thing. The penalty shouldn't be given on an incident like taking into account the context and everything. It should be given based on the accident. You know, if someone goes off track and you're not allowed to go off track, then it's a penalty. It doesn't matter if your team is like, oh no, but I mean, that's that. He had the cold tires because of the weather and the rain and it doesn't matter. I mean, whatever. Hi Ryan, hope you're doing well. Thank you. I am doing well. How about you, Kool-Aid? Are you doing well? I'm gonna ask you guys to like the stream if you can. Just takes a second. Yeah, if you've enjoyed so far what we've seen, if you're excited for the race, make sure to drop a like. How many likes do we have at the moment? Let's see. Oh, no, not double commentary. Okay. 400 likes, and we have 3,000 people watching. Come on, can we get it to 750? 750 likes. It's not that much to us. Come on, guys. Please, it just takes a second. It helps us out a ton in this early part of the stream. Oh, the rain clouds are closing in. Leave a like for the rain as well if you guys wanted to. Oh my god, it's really cloudy there in the grandstands. Oh yes, yes. I'm all here for that. 555 likes. Come on, guys. We can get it up there a bit more. 6th-place grid penalty because he had 2 violations of impeding other drivers. Each violation is a 3-place grid penalty. Exactly. Come on. 587. 587. Can we get it to 700? If we get it to 700, I'll be happy with that. Come on. It's just a second. It's 100 more likes. We are 3,000 people here watching. So if each of you likes it, it's gonna be just a second. Come on. Is the rain coming? It looks like it. Yes, it does. 6:30. Come on. 6:37. Smash that motherfucking like button. 678. Come on. We're extremely close to it. The condition is getting trickier and trickier. Yeah, the track temperature will drop. The tire temperature will drop as well. And we are at so close to 750, 736, and we hit 750. Thank you guys so much. There we go. Thank you so much. Yeah, smash the like button. Smash that like button. Okay, now we can continue. Now we can continue with the stream. Thank you guys. Oh, and the screens go up. The driver tracker. The strategy thingy. Okay. Wait, a wet Spanish Grand Prix last time happened was in 1996. Oh wow, that's a long time ago. Thank you so much, Renars, for that interesting piece of trivia. It's time to race. It is indeed. We have 5 minutes to go till the formation lap, and then like 2 minutes until lights out. And this is gonna be an interesting Grand Prix, I would say. Rain, a lot of drivers out of position, a lot of drivers out of position, but like from the midfield, like we may get an unexpected podium here as well if anything happens at the front. So yeah, let's go. Rain or not, probably incoming. Probably incoming. Are you German? No, I'm not German. Do you have the forecast today, or was the raw from us with the other map? No, we have the forecast, and it's probably going to rain. It's probably going to rain. So once again, for those of you who missed qualifying or in pretty much every other session, we have a new track, a new layout of the track. The chicane that went from turn 13, 14, and 15 up until last year, it's been revamped, it's been completely deleted, and now it's to turn 13, turn 14, and the start-finish straight. Well, would actually be the other way around for you guys. It's actually pretty much the same. But yeah, turn 13, 14, and the start-finish straight, which means there's going to be a much more high-speed third circuit, a much more downforce reliant last corner, and yeah, it's gonna be great for following. It's gonna be great for confidence, and if it rains, oh my god, that's gonna be super interesting. Good to see you again, buddy. Good to see you here too, Jose. How are you doing, dude? The new layout is better mode overtaking. Let's hope that, yeah, sure. The tires for today are the same as they were yesterday. That's the C1, the C2, and the C3 compound. Those are the second to hardest three compounds that we have. The Z0 introduced this year. Well, actually C1 was introduced this year. This year C0 is last year's C1. Is gonna be used today. So Logan Sargent's gonna be starting from the pit lane alongside Charles Leclerc. Then in P18 we have Alex Albon alongside Kevin Magnussen in 17th place. Up in P16 we have Valtteri Bottas with the Alfa Romeo behind Yuki Tsunoda in P15. We have Nick De Vries up in P14 with the other Alfa Tauri. Then Zhou Guanyu in front of Bottas, 13th place for him. George Russell with a bad qualifying yesterday in P12 alongside another bad qualifier yesterday. Sergio Perez will be starting in P11. Pierre Gasly with the 6th place grid drop will be dropped to 10th place with Oscar Piastri up in front in P9. Fernando Alonso is moved up into 8th place. So is Nico Hülkenberg up into 7th place. Esteban Ocon will be starting in front of Alonso. Let's watch out for that. P6 for him with Lance Stroll with his probably best ever qualifying session in P5. Well, this year at least. P4 for Lewis Hamilton. P3 for Lando Norris up ahead. Then it's Carlos Sainz and Max Verstappen in the front row. Yeah, we'll have to watch out there. Lance Stroll, not best ever qualifying. That was Turkey in 2020. That was a pole position in the rain. That was insane. And right now, I think we're all just looking at Fernando Alonso right now with Ocon in front and not trying to get any Vietnam flashbacks. Let's see how that first corner goes. Those two cars now have an interesting pace difference. But yeah, we'll have to see how that happens, how that evolves into turn one. It's gonna be quick, it's gonna be fast, and I hope it's not gonna be dirty. So are we voting Norris driver of the day? Dude, the race hasn't even started. Wait until the race starts and then see who you vote for as driver of the day. Who is the better driver of the day? Perhaps, I don't know, Norris is punted into turn one, or he crashes into Max Verstappen in turn two, or DNFs at the third lap, or has a puncture because of a problem with some of the tires. I don't know. Do you know if Alonso's team was able to fix his floor damage? Yeah, they replaced the floor. So that should be good for today. So Verstappen, Perez, and Sargent are starting on the mediums. That's Leclerc starting on the hards, and everyone else will be starting on the softs. So yeah, the floor yesterday, we saw the pictures, and we are go for the formation lap, by the way. We saw the pictures of the floor yesterday. There was no floor. That was insane. That floor was just completely devastated. I'm really surprised that he could actually finish qualifying with that one. The side of the floor was all like crumpled up. Let's not even talk about the underside. I don't even know what was left of the underside of the floor. Yeah, it was completely destroyed, that one. I am surprised that he could finish that qualifying session up in P9. I mean, yeah, with the extent of the damage, that would have been out of Q2 if you ask me. Oh look, a spam bot. Come on. There we go. Oh look, another bot. Okay, that's good. Oh my god, bot spam. Oh my god. So possible race strategies, a two-stop is in order, from a soft to the hard, and from the medium to the hard to the soft. So the pit window for the soft tire is lap 16, and the window for the medium is lap 24. So yeah, two-stop is in order here. I don't know how much that really will happen. Has been a long time since we saw a two-stop without any rain involved here, and those are the harder compounds that we have on this track as well. So that's gonna be, yeah, doubtful to say the least. Let's see how the strategies work out in the end. But yeah, the drivers are coming across the final corner, where at least the top drivers are. That's Verstappen, that's Sainz, that's Norris, that's Hamilton, Stroll, Ocon, now Hülkenberg. Map is glitched, is it? Oof, okay. No idea what the floor is, but it sounds important. It's literally 70% of all the cars downforce this year. It's the underside of the car. With the Venturi tunnels and pretty much where all the differential aero happens. On top of the cars, it's still important, but the underside is much more important than the top of the car for this season. Well, and the one before, for this regulation set, pretty much. So the medical car is around the back now, waiting for the drivers to finish lining up. I am so anxious. Green flag. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And we are racing in Spain. Max Verstappen with a good getaway is in front of Carlos Sainz immediately, who slots in behind. That's a good start as well from Lando Norris, who goes side by side with the Mercedes into turn 1. The Mercedes goes around the inside, makes the move, and is up into third place already. That's Lance Stroll also going to make the move in front. That's around the outside goes Fernando Alonso on the Alpine of Esteban Ocon. Ocon closes the door there. Fernando Alonso is left at the back, fighting for position, fighting to defend from Nico Hülkenberg in front. We still have Max Verstappen leading in third place. That is Lewis Hamilton trying to maintain that position. Lance Stroll is fighting it back. Oh, that's Lance Stroll up into third place. Lance Stroll up into third place in front of Lewis Hamilton. That's a great start from him. Ocon is in fifth place in front of Lando Norris, who dropped back already 3 places. Fernando Alonso is down in 7th place. Made up a position. That's Russell up into 8th already. Nico Hülkenberg drops down to 9th place. Zhou Guanyu is in 10th place right now. There was damage there for some driver. I didn't really hear who. And that's Checo Perez trying to go around the inside, of Lando Norris. Box for Norris. Oh, no. Oh, that's Norris's McLaren who's got the damage. Norris's McLaren drops down P14, P16, P17 as he comes into the pits. I think that race is over for him. My god. Well, who said they wanted to vote for Norris driver of the day? And I said, yeah, what if something happens and there's contact in turn 1? Well, I'm sorry about that. That's Checo Perez moving up in front of Oscar Piastri, already up into 10th place. The Mexican in the medium compound tire. That's Alonso up into 6th there as Lando Norris gets a front wing change. Not a particularly quick one. A new set of, I think that's... That car's not coming out. Okay, hard tires. A new set of hard tires, a 17-second stop. That car just didn't want to start. There was some smoke coming out of the brakes. And yeah, we are racing. That's Alonso defending from George Russell, who is down in P7. Russell is attacking viciously around the outside, around the inside. No DRS as of yet. And let's see what comes from those two. Did Sargent overtake Leclerc? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. McLaren back at it. Yeah, sure. Norris is around turn 5. He is half a lap down on everyone else. No DRS open yet, I think. Nope. At the end of this lap, we are this lap. Oh, this is lap 3. Okay, so this lap we should get the RS. New fastest lap by Max Verstappen at 1:20.402. As we have Max Verstappen leading from Carlos Sainz, and it's Lance Stroll in 3rd place. DRS enabled. Okay, there we go. Then it's Lewis Hamilton P4. Ocon is in P5 with Alonso in P6. And it's Russell, Hülkenberg, Zhou, and Perez closing the points in P10. Yuki Tsunoda is in P11. Let's see a replay of the race start there. What happened with Lando Norris? It's a bad start from Checo Perez as George Russell gets in front of him immediately. That's Oscar Piastri getting swarmed around the back. Lewis Hamilton defending from, attacking Lando Norris, who's defending from Stroll around the outside as well. That's Mercedes going really wide. I don't know what happened to Norris. I haven't seen it yet. Okay, I've just seen it. That was contact with Lewis Hamilton. That's completely a racing incident. I wouldn't penalize that. No way. But yeah, the end plate was gone there. Yeah, they decided to pit. I don't know if that was the correct move, but sure. Russell is going to overtake Alonso, looks like, but they are both getting extremely close. In the end, there are to Esteban Ocon up in P5. Is Verstappen really 1.4 seconds ahead of Sainz already? No, 1.8. 1.8 seconds ahead of Sainz. Sorry. Sorry to tell you that. Yeah, that's Verstappen already up in front with a 2-second gap pretty much. That's brutal. That's just brutal. Nico Hülkenberg with the fastest first sector. Yeah, 1.8 the gap from Verstappen to Sainz already. Alonso already up into P6. Yeah, he made up one place. That's Adriano Harsono. Welcome to the fans. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for becoming a member. That's fastest lap for Lando Norris right now, 1:20 dead. Yeah, once again, thank you, Adriano, so much for your joining, for your membership. Yes, Alonso's up 2 places. Russell is up 5 places and is looking to make up one more as he comes very close to Fernando Alonso on the start-finish straight. Race control, turn 1 incident involving 63. Russell noted gaining the track and leaving the track and gaining an advantage. So maybe that's gonna be a penalty for George Russell. That's when he took the escape route, and apparently, yeah, he just went very quick and overtook a couple of cars there as there was the carnage with Hamilton, with Norris. We will see about that. We'll see if that gets penalized or not. As of now, Russell is in 7th place. Well, didn't overtake Hamilton, but perhaps he overtook Zhou and Hülkenberg. Let's see. New fastest lap by Lando Norris. Once again, a 1:20 dead again. So he's looking to make up some places. He's 42 seconds down on Max Verstappen. But he's closing up. He really is closing up to the field. Not by much, but yeah. At least he's on the hard compound tire, so he's going to be able to push that one for as long as it's needed if the rain comes. Okay, right now we have still Alonso and Zhou. Alonso and Russell still extremely close side by side there as they come into turn 1. But for some reason they're not showing them as we see Checo Perez overtake Nico Hülkenberg and move up into 9th place into turn 1. Yeah, Alonso's dropping down on Ocon instead of making up the places, making up the gap. Pit lane. Oh, Bottas came in. Bottas came in. I don't know what for. Absolutely no idea, but he's out on the hards as well. Perhaps they thought the hard might be the compound to go for. And pitting early would mean coming out clean and defending against Norris. And yeah, perhaps the rain may not come for a bit longer than they were thinking. Who knows? It's all, you know, a big question mark until we actually know what happened. So right now, yeah, it's Verstappen still leading from Sainz, from Stroll, Hamilton, Ocon, Alonso, Russell, Zhou, Perez, and Hülkenberg. Alonso's being chased extremely closely by the Mercedes of George Russell and by the Alfa Romeo of Zhou and Yu in P8. Great start from Zhou. Weather check. It's cloudy, it's not raining. And around the inside goes George Russell, and he's just overtaken Alonso. Alonso drops down to 7th place. Yuki Tsunoda up into 10th place, also overtaking Nico Hülkenberg, who keeps dropping down places as much as it hurts to say. And that's Oscar Piastri looking to do the same as Yuki. Kevin Magnussen's also really close by. Alonso dropping back now. He may get overtaken by Zhou as well. Honestly, no idea what's going on with Alonso's lap time, with Alonso's speed. But yeah, he's just not going quick today. Not going quick. Already dropped out of the DRS from Russell. Yeah, Mercedes are working great today. And that's Leclerc up into 16th place as he overtook Alex Albon. That's Hamilton overtaking Stroll into turn 1, around the inside, around the outside in the end. And yeah, he makes the move, and Hamilton is up into the podium. That's Oscar Piastri around the outside. Same move as Hamilton, but on Nico Hülkenberg. Hülkenberg drops down to 12th. Yeah, Zhou may get overtaken. Alonso may get overtaken by Zhou very closely. Very shortly, sorry. Now, perhaps before turn 10? With the DRS. Checo's got DRS as well. Checo's got DRS on Zhou. We may see that move happening very shortly as well, as Max Verstappen already has a 4-second lead. A 4-second lead on Carlos Sainz. Whew. Damn. What the hell is happening with that Alonso? I don't know. Honestly, no clue. If I knew, I would tell you guys. But yeah, right now he's dropping behind Ocon, behind Russell, behind Zhou as well. Zhou's got DRS. Perez has got DRS. Alonso cannot catch up to George Russell. And that's the Red Bull around the outside, overtaking Zhou and up into 8th place. Checo Perez has to overtake Alonso next, and I think he's gonna get that move done very shortly. Pit lane. Yeah, that's Nico Hülkenberg in the pits. 2.8 second stop. No further investigation for Russell. Sainz being told he will stick to plan A, and he's got no objections there. Perez is on for a podium, yeah. Yeah, with this pace. 4.5 seconds the gap between Verstappen and Sainz right now. Holy shit. Yep, not good race pace from the Aston Martins right now from what we've seen. Stroll down to P4, 2 seconds behind Lewis Hamilton, with Ocon catching up. And Alonso's going to be overtaken by Checo Perez in a matter of seconds. I think if it's not this lap, it's on the next one. That's the DRS open on George Russell as he looks to overtake Ocon. That's Zhou going into the pits. Zhou going into the pits. The soft tire doesn't seem to be working. All the drivers from the bottom end of the field. That's Nick DeBris as well. Well, from the tops, from the bottom 4 teams, everyone pretty much is coming in and changing for the hard tire that seems to have better pace, honestly, to that of the soft and less degradation as well. And now the fastest lap's being held by Max Verstappen. It's no longer being held by Norris, as Max Verstappen pulls off a 5-second gap to Sainz. The soft is just not getting it done. Exactly. I think Alonso will catch up with the hards. Yeah, perhaps, but if it rains then, I wonder what's happening with Alonso that is losing so much pace. It may be the tires. Perhaps the softs are not getting up to temperature as they were hoped to be. Alonso's 2 seconds behind Russell now, as Perez is within the RS. Alonso goes defensive, weaves a little bit there. As into turn 1 goes Russell, in front of Ocon. Ocon drops down to P6. That's Yuki Tsunoda coming into the pits as well. Russell up into 5th place already. That's the championship position. That's the Constructors' Championship, P2. Congratulations, Mercedes. 2.7 second stop for Yuki Tsunoda and 2.6 for Magnussen. As everyone at the bottom pretty much has already stopped. That's Hülkenberg, Zhou, Tsunoda, Bottas, De Vries, Magnussen, Norris. Yeah, Norris didn't want to stop, but he was forced to, and now he is still at the back of the field, but within reach of the bottom of the field at least. Magnussen pitted from effective P13, and Norris is just a second behind, so that could be P16 actually. So yeah, Norris is back in the race. I would say. Oh, we're now watching a replay of a masterful double overtake by, who was that? That was Nico Hülkenberg. Overtook Yuki Tsunoda, who was coming out at the same time as he overtook the Alfa Romeo of Zhou Guanyu into turn 1. That was a great move. Yeah, if I was Alonso, I would come in right now as soon as possible to mitigate the damage, you know? Fastest lap of the race by Nico Hülkenberg as well, by the way. Max Verstappen 5.6 seconds ahead of Carlos Sainz. We're now on board with Checo Perez as he is reaching closer and closer to the back of that Aston Martin. Better stop soon to avoid losing more positions. Yeah, he's not in a good place. I mean, the Mercedes are great now. Sainz is doing great. Stroll's doing great. But Alonso's not. Piastri is hanging in there. So is Gasly. The one that's dropping is Alonso. And if I were him, I would stop. All the other ones who were dropping have stopped. Hülkenberg dropped a few places, like 4 or 5 places. Now he's got the fastest lap, and he's overtaken 2 guys in the last lap. DRS is open for. Oh, hold on. Alonso's catching up to Ocon there. He may have found some pace. There. He's within the RS of Ocon now. Picking up the pace by Alonso. Carlos Sainz team radio. Switch position Sierra confirms status 4. Be patient. Pace is good. Okay, understood. You need to pick up the pace, it's been told. Yeah, okay. We're on board with Leclerc now. Yeah, we're listening to Carlos Sainz. The Mercedes are catching up, but we're looking at Leclerc. Leclerc sliding across every corner pretty much. Leclerc up into 11th place, by the way. Started on the hards. Looks to be the correct strategy, at least from the midfield point of view. Current soft pit window is from lap 13 to lap 20. So perhaps they're going to try to extend a little bit more. And that's Ocon coming in. That's Alonso being given free air in front. with Checo at the back. Checo's lost DRS, hasn't he? I think he has. Yeah, Checo's lost DRS of Alonso. Yeah, Alonso's picking up the pace at the latter end of the soft tires life expectancy. Okay, Ocon with a clean stop. That's a 2.3 onto the mediums. He goes and he comes out behind Sargent. Is he gonna be in front of Nico Hülkenberg? Oh damn! But that's extremely close. That hard tire. Oh, that medium tire. Sorry, that Nico's got on. That's an extremely good tire. Remember, Nico was down in like P15, P13, sorry, and now with Ocon pitting, he came out right in front. So the leaders should stop. I would say, if they want to keep their position. But yeah, perhaps wait a few more laps. The medium will run out sooner than a new medium, that's for sure. So that's probably banking on reacting to other drivers and perhaps leading on the possibility of rain or a safety car there to be able to gain some time with the changes, because otherwise I think that's going to have to be an extended last stint with the hard tire. That's Stroll into the pits. Stroll comes in from P4 for Aston Martin. What tire is he gonna fit? So that's a decently clean stop for, yeah, that's a 2.6 for another set of softs. Okay. He comes out behind Sargent, but in front of Ocon, in front of Hülkenberg by a decent margin. That's the first of the front runners to stop. That's Yuki Tsunoda moving up into 14th place as he gets past Nico Hülkenberg, gets him back for the move at the pit exit there. Yuki Tsunoda up into 14th place as Lance Stroll, the first of the... It's weird to say Lance Stroll, the front runners, but that's through this race. P12 for him as he comes out 7. Oh, that's the hard tire for Stroll. Looked to be the soft. Apparently was not. No, that's the soft. That's the soft. Yeah, that's not the hard tire. That's the soft. Not a good out lap for Stroll. He's stuck behind Logan Sargent. Carlos Sainz also pits. DRS open. Yeah, that's the soft tire for Stroll. No, that's not the hard. And that's another good stop. 2.9. That's an okay stop for Carlos Sainz as he comes out with the mediums. Sainz radio? Okay. Leclerc, is he gonna get in front? He is, but I wouldn't be surprised to see them switch this lap or the next one if there's a big pace difference, which I think there may be. Let's see, the hard-tired Joan Yu trying to overtake Nico Hülkenberg. He gets it done around the inside into turn 1. There was nearly contact there, but up into P15 goes Joan Yu. Nico Hülkenberg still holding the fastest lap, drops down to P16 once again. Hamilton radio. Tires are still really good. Okay. 18 lap old softs. So those were not new softs for Lewis Hamilton. Those were used and they're still going great. Alonso's not getting closer to Russell, but is keeping his ground to, holding his ground to Checo Perez at the back. Box, Leclerc is coming in. As he was just letting his teammate pass, as I predicted. Soft compound tires for him. Going out from the hards? That's really early stop. That's a really early stop, but probably the hards were not working the way they were supposed to. Sure. Did they fix Stroll's car? No, it still says hards. It's not hards. I don't know why, but it's not hards. It's softs for Stroll there. Why would they put him back on the softs? What is this with Ferrari? Ferrari being Ferrari. I don't know what to tell you. That's Lando Norris. Is that Lando Norris or is that Pierre? Yeah, that's Lando Norris, right at the back of Leclerc. So that whole advantage that he was gaining by being on the hard at the start, pretty much gone. And Norris is the one with the oldest set of hard tires. Is 17 lap old hards for him. Alonso's being caught by Checo Perez, by the way. 1.6 seconds is the gap. Well, no, he's actually managing the gap. As we are seeing, that's Piastri. Piastri coming in for hards, a new set of hard tires. For him, a 2.5 second stop. That's good. Logan Sargent is the next one to be coming in from Williams. Let's see, he comes out. Logan Sargent, P17, right? Oh, behind Norris, behind Leclerc. P19 for him. Alex Albon also came in. Apparently there. Oh yeah, a bad stop for Sargent, a really bad stop. He came out behind Albon there as well. So it's an 8-second gap from Verstappen to Hamilton. That's big. And that's Carlos Sainz getting extremely close to the back of an Alpine. That's Gasly. Gasly, who started in P9, hasn't yet stopped. That's up into P6. Piastri undercut by De Vries. Yeah. Russell, a lot more pace in these tires. Need to look forward, not behind. Yeah, A firm. Okay. So the front runners, as Carlos Sainz overtakes Pierre Gasly, the front runners are really good on the old softs for some reason. Hamilton, Russell, Alonso, still have a lot of confidence in that soft tire, even though it's almost out of its pit window, and the mediums seem to be the tire of choice. Is Stroll really on the hards? He keeps saying the hards. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna have to check. Switch stream. Let's see Stroll. Yeah, it's on the soft tire. It's on the red. Yeah, okay. Well, switch stream once again. The data channel. Alonso's coming in. Oh, Alonso's coming in. Okay. Makes sense. What tire are they? Please don't let him fit the softs again. Alonso, Gasly both coming in. Gasly to react to Alonso's stop, probably. Okay, so softs for him as well. Okay. Weird. Mediums for Gasly, that seems to be the better choice. I don't really understand this soft thing that they have with Aston Martin. But sure. Gasly's out on mediums and Alonso's out on soft. That's Leclerc, that's Carlos, and that's Leclerc overtaking Gasly. Leclerc overtaking Gasly. That may be for actual position now. Yeah, that's for actual position. Leclerc's up into P15 in front of Gasly right now. Alonso came out, in front of Nico Hülkenberg. That's way behind Stroll and Ocon, but those have been on the new tire for quite a bit now. Let's see, Russell Team Radio. Russell, hold on. Okay. Russell asking if a one stop is possible because the tires are good and he's actually improving his lap time. He's been told it's not impossible. It's not impossible. Fernando Alonso making the move on Zhou and Yu up into 9th place. And that's Oscar Piastri making the move on Nico Hülkenberg up into 11th place. Yeah, so Mercedes are now thinking of going for a one-stop. What happened with Gasly there? Yeah, okay. I don't know what happened with Gasly, but there was a slow stop. Let's see what's happening. Any signs of rain? Not any signs of rain. It's just mildly cloudy. It's not even extremely cloudy now. It's not the dark clouds that we were seeing at the start of the race. It's just regular white clouds now. Doesn't seem like it's gonna rain at least anytime soon. 22 laps of 66 already elapsed, so that's a third of the Grand Prix already passed. And we have Verstappen leading from Hamilton and Russell right now. Neither of them have stopped. And then we have Perez, who hasn't stopped as well. And then everyone behind already has. So from Perez down, everyone should be in actual positions. That's the real grid from Perez down. Tsunoda, damn, up into 8th place. Zhou still really close to Alonso, within DRS, 0.6 of a second. Perez decent race so far. Top 4 yet to pit though. Yes, he's yet to pit. So is the whole top 4, yeah. Oh, top 4 yet to pit, yeah, of course. I thought you were saying like he's on the top 4, but he's yet to pit, yeah, but everyone. You meant that the top 4 as a whole is yet to pit, and that's true. I don't know what's going on with the mediums, that every driver seems to be avoiding it. Well, some drivers seem to be avoiding the medium the whole weekend. And I don't really understand still the strategy for Aston Martin. Okay, it's been fixed. It now says that Stroll is on the softs. We are now on board with Pierre Gasly as he's chasing the race for 14th place with the DRS open across the start-finish straight. He's not closing up. He's also got DRS debris. Nico Hülkenberg is oh, that's Kevin Magnussen, sorry, who's defending, and that's Pierre Gasly around the outside. He gets the move done as the Vries was going offensive. Magnussen was going defensive. Pierre Gasly saw the place, saw the opportunity and took it. That's Lando Norris coming in. Lando Norris stops once again. Yeah. What tire does he fit? Let's see. Another set of that's mediums. That's mediums for Norris. Yeah, a bad defense by the Vries. Overly aggressive on the offense. Left the door wide open for Pierre Gasly to go around the outside into turn 1. Norris already lapped. Yes, yes. He's the only driver to have stopped twice so far. Alonso's broken out of the DRS with Zhou, so he could catch up to Yuki Tsunoda, but he's still got 4 seconds to make up. I don't know if that's the thing that they want to do, or if they just want to keep their pace right now, as Gasly moves up an extra place up into 13th. Just tire the car, Norris, please, for your sakes, as 52. It's tough. It's really tough to see that. He was starting from such a good position. Hamilton's coming in, so the Mercedes are not going for a one-stop apparently. That's probably going to be a 2-stop. Or they are super extending with the hards or something. No, they're fitting in the mediums. That's probably going to be a 2-stop then. From the softs to the mediums to the softs. Perhaps that's Hamilton coming out. 3-second stop. That's good. That's decent. Not mind-blowing, but decent. That's Carlos Sainz going way in front there of Lewis Hamilton, who drops down to 5th place after his first stop of the day. Even though this is probably the worst weekend for Aston Martin in terms of results, it's actually, I think, the best weekend in terms of both teammates being like in the terms of Stroll actually fighting for a good position. Yeah. So trying to look at the positive side for Stroll, who everyone made a video like this last week on him probably having to be sacked. I saw like 3 videos on my feed from Perspective, from Aldas. I think Tom also talked about it, and yeah, well, he's now in a great position. I'm glad I didn't make that video because I would have to delete it now, or at least hide it, unlist it. Has Checo pitted? No, he has not. Russell has, though. He's put on the mediums for a mirror strategy to that of his teammate, and he comes out right behind. Is that going to be Lance Stroll overtaking him? Yes, that is. Yes, that is. That's Lance Stroll up ahead. And is that going to be Ocon as well? Is Ocon going to be overtaking, or is he not? No, he's not. No, he's not. That's Leclerc with the RS, making the move on Nick de Vries up into 14th place. Box, box, box. Verstappen's coming in. Verstappen's coming in from the mediums. I think he's going to get the hards and go to the end of the race. Wouldn't be surprised to see that. Let's see. He fits the hards. So that's probably what they're going to try to do. Fit the hards and go to the end of the race. Yep, not much going on right now at the track. So we have a bit of a, not a train, but Stroll's kind of close to Russell, who Tsunoda is really catching up to Ocon there. Tsunoda's got DRS on Ocon. Alonso's catching up to them. Then it's Zhou and Piastri. Decent gap from each other. Then it's Gasly, like a second and a half back. Then it's Leclerc and the Breeze getting close to Leclerc. Well, actually, Leclerc's pulling away from the Breeze after the overtake. Bottas is kind of on his own sphere of the universe. And then it's Albon and Sargent at the back. Nico Hülkenberg comes in. 3.7 second stop. Comes out behind Sargent, but in front of his teammate Kevin Magnussen. P18 for him, that's not good. That's the... yeah, Magnussen has also double stopped. Hülkenberg has also double stopped. So 3 drivers who've done 2 stops so far are the bottom 3. Not good. Russell radio. Rain at turn 5. Rain at turn 5 as Checo Perez comes in. That's not a good moment to come in, Checo. Oh damn, rain at turn 5. If it continues to rain, and if it gets, yeah, that's not gonna be good for Checo. Oof. Uy, Dios mío. Perez comes out behind Alonso. Effectively behind Alonso and closer to Zhou. Let's see, replay of Hamilton overtaking Carlos Sainz. That's for effective P2. That's for effective P2. That's Hamilton in 2nd place right now, guys. That's Hamilton in 2nd place. Sainz has dropped by 1.5 seconds on Hamilton. Fastest first sector by Russell. Is there rain? Apparently in turn 5, but I don't really know. The pit lane is dry now. Looks like. Fastest lap by Max Verstappen on 2-lap all hards. Okay, since it's gonna become crazy in just a minute. New fastest lap of the race by George Russell. I need to go for like 30 seconds and then come back. I need to do a technical stop. I need to box. I'll be right back. There was a 23-second stop, so it was only slightly slower than that of Lewis Hamilton's last stop. Yeah. They're asking about soft or hards. I didn't put on any rubber right now. Not a slow stop, not a slow stop. Russell still holds the fastest lap. Russell now holds the fastest lap. It was interchanged between him and Max Verstappen, but apparently Russell took it there in the end. Good pit stop. Yeah. I'm super proud of the team. 10K viewers, guys. Guys, you know what to do. Leave a like if you've enjoyed the coverage so far. It really does help us out a ton. And that's Alonso, extremely close to being overtaken by Checo Perez. Yeah, for 8th place, effective 8th place. Really weird right now. Yeah, how Yuki Tsunoda undercut half the field. Yeah, how is he up into P7? Like that's amazing. And if it rains, he'll keep that position. He's not got to stop again because of the hards. Yeah, I don't really know what's the strategy with the only drivers who went from soft to softs are the Aston Martins. I don't know what they were really thinking. They're gonna have to stop any second now once again, and that's DRS around the outside. Yep, and that's Checo Perez up into 8th place. Front of Alonso, who drops down to 9th, almost out of the points. Yuki going to overtake. Yeah, he's on to overtake Ocon. 0.8 of a second. Weight and size advantage paying off, I guess. Yeah, finally the weight advantage has been useful for Yuki. We are nearing lap 33. Perhaps everything changes after lap 33. Is anyone else reporting rain? I think it's sweat from the inside of my helmet. Sounds like that's just you that's reporting rain. I suspect it might be the sweat. Yeah, so it's maybe not rain. Perhaps it's just sweat from Russell's helmet. So yeah, it's not raining apparently. Yeah, so far I would say it's another driver of the day, no doubt about that. He's broken out of the arrest range. Oh, Perez already has 2 seconds on Alonso. Oof. Yeah, it was his sweat. It was his sweat. No one else reported rain or anything. And in turn 5, it's really weird because to get to turn 5 is in the middle of the circuit. It would have had to be rain at any other part, like turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, turn 6, 7, I don't know. But to be just in turn 5, it was really weird. Carlos Sainz versus George Russell, striking distance in 2 laps. So the Mercedes are really good, maybe on for a double podium this weekend. Hamilton already up into second place. Russell closing in on Carlos Sainz. I'm predicting there will be snow, says I see Amran 03. Yeah, it looks like there's no rain on the horizon. Perez is up into 7th place. Yuki has dropped down to 8th as it's been overtaken by the Red Bull. Yuki doing a great race still. Both Mercedes are going on the podium, yeah. Looks like it. Alonso's dropped down by 2 seconds on Yuki Tsunoda as well. Russell and Ferrari going to be best buddies forever. Why? Yeah, that overtake on Yuki Tsunoda was like he was standing there. Russell versus Sainz, yeah, that's a 1.4 second gap between the two as they come into turn 1 right now. Have the race down? Yes, have the race down. Lap 34 of 66 now. Getting bored. Not the only one, dude. Checo Perez gets the move done on Ocon as well. Perez up into 6th now. Alonso's catching up to Yuki Tsunoda. That's 2 tenths down on the last lap. Yuki may have to, maybe starting to struggling with tire wear. Those hards are 23 laps old. 23 laps old. But those are hards, and Alonso's got softs who are 5 laps younger, so I don't really think that's going to be much of a difference there. I'm just trying to keep it interesting. Russell still holds the fastest lap of the race. That's who we are on board with now. As he closes in on Carlos Sainz, DRS open. 6 tenths of a second, the gap between the two. 5 tenths of a second, the gap between the two. 3 tenths of a second. Is he going to go around the outside, around the inside? He goes around the inside into turn 1. He gets the move done. He's up into 3rd place. And that's Stroll coming into the pits, Tsunoda coming into the pits. And that's 2 of the Mercedes up into the podium. Hearts are coming in for Stroll now. Oh, that was a bad stop. The right rear did not come in and had a timely manner. 30.3 second stop. Yuki Tsunoda at the back, a 2.5 second stop. So he just cut a second to Stroll in that pit stop. That's going to be good for AlphaTauri. Mediums for Yuki, by the way. So he's gone on the 3 colors, Yuki. Started on the softs, then fit the hards, and is now on the mediums to the end of the race. I think that they didn't have any extra hards left, because if they did, I reckon they would just fit those and go to the end. Yeah, much more degradation than I was expecting. Everyone seems to go for at least a 2-stop right now. Other than when perhaps the front runners, the top 3, they may be going for a 1-stop, but no one else can afford that one. So the upgrade package for Mercedes did work. It worked wonders. And the fact that the Aston Martins were not here to fight this weekend was, extra frosting on the points cake that the Mercedes team are gonna get this weekend. Aston Martin is the fifth team now, down from the second best car. Yeah, everyone brought a big upgrade package other than them. That's not Red Bull, but they were too far ahead, so it doesn't really matter. That's Mercedes. That's Ferrari. That's Alpine. Do the math. Current hard tire pit window. That's lap 37 to lap 43, but yeah, hard for who? Hard for only Zhou and Bottas. Now the big question, can Max hold the lead until the end? He's 14 seconds ahead of Hamilton. Yes, of course he can hold the lead to the end of the race. He's half a lap ahead. Well, not half a lap, but almost a full sector ahead. Yeah, he is. Zhou comes into the pits. So he's gonna come in and change into a set of, let's see, a set of hearts, a new set of hearts. Yeah, they're hoping to do their last stop right now. He's gonna come out in front of in front of Valtteri Bottas, sorry, or behind? I think it's just in front. But is Bottas gonna go for the overtake into turn 2? I don't think he is. I think that Zhou and Yu up in front of Bottas. That's Sargent coming in as well. So that's 15th place for Zhou, 16th for Bottas. Sargent comes in from last place. Yep. That's Norris, about to be lapped by Max Verstappen. This was a good race for Mercedes, but everyone other, well, Red Bull as well, but yeah, everyone other than that has really been struggling this race. Watch Max win by 30 seconds. Yeah, the gap's up to 15 now. 40 laps on the mediums possible? I don't know. Okay, Albon and Magnussen behind. Bottas gets stalled. Yep, I'll slow them down. Okay, thank you. Okay. To help his teammates, so Bottas gonna slow down Albon and Magnussen for Zhou to be able to get ahead. Zhou's already got 3 seconds to Bottas as Albon comes into the pits. So this was a 2-stop in the end, perhaps a 3-stop. That's weird. It's really weird. P10 Davry. Yeah, Davry is on P10. That's odd. No one on the top. Well, no one on the top. So that's the breeze. No one in the top 10 has stopped for the second time. Everyone from there down already has, including the 2 Haas cars. Oh no, sorry, Bottas hasn't stopped for the second time either. Yeah, Bottas hasn't stopped for the second time, so that's Nick de Vries, by the way, making his second stop of the day. Let's see where he comes out. That's Ocon overtaking Yuki Tsunoda once again. That's the Haas of Nico Hülkenberg finally overtaking Bottas, who I think will pit at the end of this lap. He hasn't made his second stop yet, and he made a good buffer up in front to his teammate. That's a 6-second. That's a 6-second gap to Zhou up in front for Magnussen now. So I think Bottas has pretty much done as much as he could, and now he could pit. He could pit. laps remaining. We are on lap 40 of 66. So 26 laps remaining. Piastri coming in, apparently. So is Gasly. Piastri and Gasly both coming in. That's a 16-second gap to Hamilton by Verstappen now. That's almost, a second more in the past 2 laps. 5-second stop for Gasly. That's definitely not ideal, and that was beneficial for Piastri, who's now got a 2-second advantage to the guy behind, who has been fighting the whole Grand Prix. Bottas did come in, as I predicted. That's a new set of hearts for him, and kind of slow stop, a 4-second stop. That's not really good. Alonso, I would say, could come in right now. Could come in. I don't think he is, though. Nope, he's not coming in. Okay. Perez now 11 seconds ahead. "45 seconds between Verstappen and Alonso. That's 2 stops. That's 2 free stops to Alonso. Damn, yeah. Okay, so he's definitely not on the pace right now. Hamilton, 15 seconds to Verstappen, so that's almost a free stop for Verstappen. Almost. The floor issues messed up Alonso's race. I don't really think so, because they changed the floor. The floor's new, so I think that's just poor race pace today. I don't really know why, but yeah. We'll have to ask him. He wasn't really happy before this race. He was really down, and yeah, I think we all know why. And that is Sainz. Sainz coming in. Yep, Sainz coming into the pits. Three-second stop. Okay, that's good. He fits on a set of mediums, I think. Okay. That's Leclerc coming in as well. Oh. Sainz is on the softs, apparently. Doesn't really say. Doesn't say what tire Sainz is in right now. Yep, doesn't say. Okay. Guess it'll eventually say. 3-second stop for Leclerc, 3.3. And that's Leclerc coming out. Okay, so Sainz. Hearts. Hearts for Sainz. Okay. Thank you, Jose. And that's mediums for Leclerc. This has definitely been a race so far. A good one? No. But we gotta stick with it, don't we? I mean, they can't all be bangers, you know? Is it raining? No, it's not. It is not raining. Not a bad race at all. Really not a bad race. Okay. Raining? No, it's not raining. It's not raining. One of the races of all time. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, Max, thoughts on the tire? Not amazing. Let's see a few more laps. I struggle a lot under braking. The front is overheating, says Max Verstappen, as he could only pull an extra second to Hamilton in the last 2 laps. 3 seconds. That's Joe overtaken Kevin Nico Hulkenberg. Monaco was better than this. I think it was, yeah. I think it was. This isn't exactly boring or bad. It's just the fastest cars are already in front. Yeah. Yeah. Rain in Russell's helmet. Yeah, no, that's not it. If Alonso pits now, he will drop to 11th. Not a surprise, honestly. Not a surprise. But a race is a competition between more than one person. Yeah, that's true. Everyone's kind of doing their own thing right now. There's been a nice overtaking back and forth between Zhou, Hülkenberg, Piastri, Gasly, and De Vries. But that's pretty much been it. Russell still holding on to the fastest lap. Yep, he definitely is. We could see Alonso do what Max did in Monaco. That being Alonso pit twice and maintain position. No, that he could not do right now. Nico Hülkenberg, a 5-second stop. That's not exactly what you want there as he comes out behind Hamilton. Yeah, of course, behind Hamilton. Behind Norris, I was gonna say. Yeah, the strategy here is weird. Weird. Alonso's coming in. Let's see if he comes out of the points. Hards for him to go to the end of the race. Yep. Ocon goes by. Tsunoda goes by. Zhou goes by. And he's out in P10. Well, not 11, but P10. Okay. He's at least got new tires. The newest tires out of everyone out here, apart from Nico Hülkenberg, who just pitted, didn't even complete a lap yet. And now he's got the newest tires out of anyone. But yeah, box, Russell's coming in then. So it's going to be a 2-stop for the guys at the front as well. So the Mercedes are going to stop, and probably Verstappen's going to react as well, seeing as they were not really liking what the tire was performing. How the tire was performing. Sorry, the hard. No one really likes any compound. The softs were fine, but people came in too early. The hards don't last as long. The mediums seem to be doing fine. The mediums are fine. Yeah. Max needs to fake an injury so he gets more competitive. More eyes, more buys. Probably, yes. Oh my god. Don't tell me that we're getting... This is your own channel, because there's another channel copying the same thing, even your voice, just without your face. Okay, we're back to this. Guys, I'm gonna ask you for a quick favor. Check the channel that you're watching this on. If it's not racing statistics, it should be racing statistics. The logo should be like a few lines going up and down. That's the only logo, a few colored lines. If it's not racing statistics, please flag the channel for impersonation, and please come watch the race at our channel, Racing Statistics. Yeah, because what the channel's doing that you're watching this on, if it's not racing statistics, it's illegal. It's stealing, and you guys should probably know that stealing is not right. So yeah, do us a favor, do us all a favor, and please flag that channel and come by, say hi. iSports, okay. If you guys at iSports are watching, this sorry, I don't want to get the stream taken down, but you guys probably will hear what I want to say about you later on when I flag your channel. So that's good, that's fun. Guys from iSports, stop this or you will get taken down. It's as easy as that. Hi, hello guys. Good to see that people are coming in to the channel that is streaming this, which is Racing Statistics. not iSports. If you are watching this from iSports, please flag the stream, flag the channel, and then come race to Racing Statistics. iSports, that's a surprise. Yeah, that is. Hold on. Let me go to iSports. It's very easy. Oh, good. Yeah, okay, that's our channel, that's our stream. Okay, so what you have to do is go to the iSports channel. You can search iSports, is the first link there. There's a stream, and you click on report. There's a flag right there that says report. Russell, your fastest lap of the race, by the way. You hit report, and then you put... Well, for me it would be infringes my rights, but it's actually spam or misleading. Put spam or misleading, then click next. And then, yep. Okay, that's Alonso overtaking Zhou Guanyu, by the way, up into 9th place. But yeah, hit them for spam. That would probably be the best thing to do. And then I would... Don't tell them to report, they better report ours. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's true. But if you're on the iSports, channel, you're on the iSports channel, the iSports stream, where you cannot see me, report that one for spam. But not ours. Not ours. Not the Racing Statistics channel. Please do not report the Racing Statistics channel. That would be very counterproductive, since it would probably take us down. We do not want to do that. Yeah. Please don't report us, but report the iSports channel. Yuki Tsunoda is complaining about tire wear. He cannot go any faster than that. Yuki is on... Oh, he's already stopped twice. Okay. Quickly go into the channel and flag them. I got you, bro. Thanks, guys. I know we can always count on you. That's Alonso going to overtake Yuki Tsunoda around the inside. Oh, and that's Tsunoda down into P9. Alonso back up into 8th place, so that's the same position he was at the end of lap 1. Get back to the race. Yeah, we're back in the race. How many laps to go? That's 16 laps to go. And one last time, if you're watching from the iSports channel, that's illegal. Well, come here and watch us at Racing Statistics, where we have the actual stream with the actual people that actually benefits who is actually streaming. Come and say hi in the chat. Yeah, we will welcome you with open arms. Russell is catching up to Checo Perez, by the way. Checo should stop. They're catching up by like half a second a lap. That's yeah, very, very, very close. You got muted in iSports. Nice. Nice. Oh, we will take care of them after the stream, don't worry. Box, Hamilton's coming in. Hamilton is coming in. Hi, thank you for informing. Hi, Amanta. Anamta. Welcome to the channel. Shout out to whoever found that. Yeah. Yep. Definitely. You're missing the race. Oh, I'm not missing the race. Don't worry. Hamilton's just come in. Goes out in soft tires. Perez, box. Perez is coming in. Okay, Perez is going in for a new set of soft tires, sorry. 16 laps to the end of this race. They changed the live stream. Nice. Hi, says Janan B. Hi, dude. Welcome. Verstappen, these hard tires have no grip, just sliding everywhere. he says, with a 39-second gap to the guy in second. So he can probably come in. Ooh! Oh my god! Ocon almost took out Fernando Alonso once again, defending, almost put him into the wall. That's probably going to be something that Aston Martin will complain about to the stewards. Let's see what comes out from that. But yeah, Alonso just overtook Ocon and is up into 7th place. Norris pits, by the way, from P16. Ocon trying to push Alonso out, yeah. It's only with Alonso, you know? Yeah, almost pushed him out. My god, what a guy. What a guy. Alonso's fading. Someone says there in the channel, bored on Ramsey, as he actually overtakes Ocon. Ocon trying to push Ocon out. Well, at this point I wouldn't really be surprised. Alonso's kind of come alive here at the end of the race. We've got a few laps remaining, and Alonso's catching up to Stroll now. They should have fit the hearts at the start of the race, at the first stop. That's already 2 seconds to Ocon from Alonso as Max Verstappen comes in for a used set of soft tires. Lap 53 of 66, he's coming out now. Ocon self-proclaimed best teammate to Alonso, yeah, and he's the only one to say that as well. So he comes out, Max Verstappen, let's see how much ahead. 39 seconds ahead of Hamilton. Oof. My god, 35 seconds now. Well, now that's a big difference. Oh, the gap down to 16 seconds? Okay, well, that's actually much more competitive now. Down to 17 seconds the gap. 16 seconds now. Max Verstappen, no. Checo Perez just set the new fastest lap of the race as he goes for the overtake on Carlos Sainz. DRS definitely helped that. And let's see, Alonso 2.5 seconds to his teammate Lance Stroll up in front. The best Alonso can hope for this weekend, I think, is P6. Because Stroll to Sainz, there's a 12-second gap. Yeah, Checo's up into 4th place now. iSports GG, yeah. Perez passed Sainz. Perez, he did pass Sainz. I just said that. Perez is up into 4th place with the fastest lap of the race. He's got 8 seconds to George Russell. He's got 12 laps to get close enough. There's some clouds coming in. Looks like it's gonna be for after the race, the rain, as always. Alonso closing in to Stroll once again. 2.8 seconds is the gap between those two. And that's Yuki Tsunoda now going for the overtake on Ocon as well. 0.6 of a second. Ocon starting to develop a bit of a train behind. That's Tsunoda and that's Zhou and Yu. Yeah, within a second of each other. Let's see, DRS open for both of them. That's Yuki Tsunoda trying to go around the inside DRS. Is he gonna get him moved on? No, he's not. He's not gonna get him moved on. Lando Norris came in for a set of soft. Go, Checo, go, 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 says Paula. 7 seconds is now the gap between those two. Oof. He's closing in by half a second a sector. Holy, he's closed the gap by almost a second and a half in the last lap to George Russell. Oh my god, that's a fast lap. Checo's on fire. P4 for him. That's insane. Yeah, he is on fire. 7.4, the gap between those two now. Let's see, I don't think Yuki has DRS this lap. No, he does not. No DRS for Tsunoda, but there is DRS for Zhou. Zhou may actually start attacking Yuki, and Yuki may have to start defending instead of attacking Ocon. Ocon's tires are fading. What tires is he on? He is on pretty old hards. Actually, yeah, pretty old hards, but the same age as Zhou's. So that's just pace. That's just pace. Zhou, if he's got the pace, he may get the double overtake done. That would be great for Alfa Romeo. 0.7 of a second, the gap between Zhou and Yuki Tsunoda, as Alonso is not closing into Stroll anymore. He's just maintaining the 2-second gap there. P7 for him seems to be fine. Is there any chance of rain? Doesn't seem likely, no. 10 laps to go. And if it starts raining, unless it's like pouring down, it won't mean anything either. No DNFs? Yeah, no DNFs. No safety cars, no DNFs, not even a yellow flag so far. That's DRS around the inside. Goes Zhou and Yu side by side. They go into turn 1. Oh, and Zhou concedes. Zhou concedes and goes to the escape route. That's Yuki, who keeps that position at least for this lap. That's a 6-second gap between Perez and Russell. Russell picked up the pace, definitely. There goes Aston Martin's P2 in the constructors. Yeah, well, still more than half the season to go. Let's see. Oof, they almost touched there, Zhou and Tsunoda. Lando on the podium would have been epic. One of the best post-race reactions. And this champagne popping. It's been a while. Yeah, Norris is as far off the podium as I think he could be right now. P18. That lap 1 incident kind of screwed over his race. And yeah, he could never quite recover from that, unfortunately. At least it's not last place, but yeah. Such a disappointment for McLaren, who were on top of the world yesterday, and today it's P13 for Piastri, and that's pretty much it. What happened to Lando? Contact in turn 1. That meant his front wing needed to be changed. And now De Vries is threatening the 13th place for McLaren for Oscar Piastri. De Vries with the AlphaTauri, a good weekend for Alpha. De Vries has been racy all weekend, and Tsunoda, well, Ocon, Tsunoda, and Zhou have actually spaced out. Ocon is 1.6 seconds ahead of Tsunoda, and Tsunoda is 1.5 seconds ahead of Zhou. And Zhou is 1.6 seconds ahead of Gasly. So the gap between those four is kind of uniform right now, and no one seems to be attacking each other. And Leclerc is also, 2.2 seconds behind Gasly. That's a bit of a wider gap, but still in the spectrum of things, not that big of a difference. At least it's double points for Alpine, and that's a good result. Strong result for Alpine. For Aston Martin, it's a strong result for Stroll. Alpine, who were starting with both cars deep in the top 10, have dropped down there in the end. That's a P8 for Ocon so far, and that's a P11 so far for Gasly, as we start to see some orange clouds there in Spain. Oof. It's between sunsets and rain there. But it doesn't seem to be raining over the circuit. Carlos Sainz comes across turn 13 right now. Still in P5, not the gap getting bigger, let's say. to Checo Perez in front. Checo seems to be holding the gap to Russell. I don't know if he stopped pushing there in the end, but the pace just, yeah, the pace just not disappeared, but it's not the same as it was before. Russell and Hamilton are confidently in front. Let's see Max Verstappen. Black and white flag for Verstappen for exceeding track limits. Even if he gets a 15-second penalty, Verstappen is not gonna be able to... Yeah. Not gonna be any penalties there. It still has 8 laps to go. Yeah, Verstappen 18 seconds ahead of Hamilton, just got the black and white flag. But yeah, I mean, that Verstappen's probably gonna ease off just a little bit, and that's gonna be resolved. Race control, they noted the incident between Zhou and Tsunoda there. They're gonna see what they do about that. Fernando Alonso chasing Stroll for 6th place. Alonso team radio. Alonso just said, Ted Lance, not to worry, I just want to build the gap to the guys in front. To the guys behind, sorry, in case of rain or anything. He's getting really close. He's like 1.1 seconds behind Stroll, but he said, yeah, I'm not going to pass him. I'm going to let him have this one because the gap to Sainz in front is 13 seconds. It's way too big for it to be able to close in 6 laps. But yeah, they're just trying to propel each other to in front of the rest of the midfield. That's a 5-second gap to Ocon. That's DRS already enabled for Alonso. Ocon is 5 seconds behind. Current driver of the day, both split. It's 17% Perez, 15% Hamilton, 12% Russell. I would personally vote actually Tsunoda, but yeah, doesn't seem like that's the popular vote. Verstappen radio. Verstappen's asking about the fastest lap. But he's been told, yeah, you've been getting a black and white flag. Don't attempt anything. Just be cool. Kevin Magnussen just got past Lando Norris while they were getting both lapped by one of the Red Bulls. Who was that? Kevin Magnussen, Lando Norris. They were getting lapped by Hamilton then. Okay. Vote for driver of the day. Who do you think should be driver of the day? Hamilton, Perez, Tsunoda, or Verstappen? Let us know there in the or perhaps Hamilton. Perhaps Russell, who started from further back. Zhou's a good one as well. There's a poll there you guys can vote on. Let's see. Right now, Hamilton seems to be the prevailing answer, followed by Tsunoda, then Verstappen and Perez equal on 17%. 5 laps to go to the end of this race. New fastest lap of the race by Max Verstappen. My god. He just does whatever he wants, doesn't he? Perez radio. All out now, all out now. Okay. Yuki Tsunoda penalty. No! No! For forcing another driver off the track. Oh no! How things stand, that would drop Yuki down. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, that would drop him down to P12. That would drop Yuki down to P12. That was such a stupid move by Yuki. I don't think that should be penalizable as well. I mean, that was... My god. Well, damn. Yuki got a penalty, yeah, for forcing Zhou and Yu off the track there a few laps ago. And let's see, Perez now closed the gap by 2 seconds there. New fastest sector 1 by Hamilton. Okay, so looks like the Mercedes have also been given the all-out order that Perez was given just last lap. Verstappen, okay, now can you bring it home within the white lines? Thank you. Yeah, he says. Verstappen's just kind of doing his own thing. The gaps are shrinking. Okay, the gap between Alonso and Stroll has been widened a little bit now again. Alonso's not wanting to attack. Ocon's dropped down to P8 and stayed there. Tsunoda and Zhou have not attacked anymore, other than that late lunge there. Well, didn't really become a lunge. It ended up becoming a Tsunoda and Zhou fight for what Tsunoda got a penalty for, but yeah, what happened to Yuki? Nothing. He's down in P9 and he will get a 5-second penalty for forcing another driver off the track, which I think was... I don't really know, but yeah. That's Leclerc with the RS open on... That's Pierre Gasly. 3 laps to go. Can he get P11? That's not a very good result for Leclerc, unfortunately. Started on the back foot and couldn't really make up that many places. The package just wasn't as competitive as that of the Mercedes this weekend. That's just an unfortunate fact for them. Yeah, double Mercedes podium. When has the last time there has been a double Mercedes podium? Does anyone know there in the chat? I would love to read that. Brazil? Brazil last year. Whew. Yeah. Brazil last year. It's been a while, hasn't it? Before we even knew what Aston Martin was capable of. That's the first time that Alonso was not in the chance of a podium on a race. Well, neither Aston Martin, actually. Yeah. First subpar weekend. Had to happen eventually. Do you guys think it's going to be a trend, or is it a one-off for Aston Martin? Wasn't even Zhou's turn. Yeah, I agree. Checo 3 seconds behind Russell. There's just 2 laps left. If he wants to make the move, he has to get it done now. Aston has no pace. One off. One off. It will be a trend, says Sam Sara. There's a lot of people saying it'll be a trend. Mercedes seems very good now, says Halfer Nation. One off for sure. The team has pace, says Blue Cipher. Zhou takes points. He does take points. P9 for him. Too much high-speed corners. I don't really think that was the problem. I don't really know, because, I mean, Stroll was great. I think it was an Alonso problem this weekend. I don't know how Checo stopped pushing a while back. Yeah, I don't know why either. 2.6 seconds as they come into the final lap. Perhaps it was team orders, Jose? Mercedes upgrades answer to Williams. Yeah, the Williams upgrades, my god. The Williams floor. Have you guys seen the Williams floor? It's insane. It looks like it's been chiseled out instead of worked on like one of the other teams. Yeah, that's a possibility. Yeah, the gap is 2.4 now between Perez and Russell. And they're, well, this is the final lap, so this is kind of it. Leclerc kind of wants to get that extra point there. Leclerc wants to get that extra point away from Gasly. That's Max Verstappen coming around the last corner. So if he crosses the line behind Leclerc, that will mean, yeah, a lot of people happy for that. If he crosses the line behind Leclerc, that will mean an extra lap of racing for the two. Yep, he does. He comes across the line. Max Verstappen takes a win once again. Yeah, it wasn't really in contention at any point. 23 seconds the gap to Hamilton. Will be crossing the line kind of shortly for P2, his best result this year. Alongside George Russell, his first podium of the season. Well done for Mercedes. The new upgrade package definitely seems to have worked. George Russell P3 across the line, and that's Leclerc really close to Gasly. Let's see what comes of that. Into turn 10, yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think the move's gonna happen. I think Gasly's gonna take that extra point. The Aston Martins, yep, coming home easily. Stroll ahead of Alonso. Stroll being left to take this one. Like good mate Alonso, who's just like, yeah, you could use some extra points for your championship, dude. We're gonna let you have it. So it's Verstappen in front of Hamilton, Russell for the podium. Then it's Perez, Sainz, Stroll, Alonso, Ocon, Tsunoda, Zhou. Well, oh look, Shakira. Yeah, Tsunoda's gonna get dropped, so that's gonna be Zhou. Yep, okay, that just happened. Ocon in P8, Zhou in P9, Gasly P10, then it's Leclerc, UT, Tsunoda in P12, then it's Oscar Piastri P13. A bad weekend for McLaren. Nick de Vries in P14, then it's Nico Hülkenberg, Alex Albon, Lando Norris, Kevin Magnussen, Valtteri Bottas in 19th place, and around the back, Logan Sargent. I almost said Nicolas Latifi. I had to correct myself mid-sentence. Mid-thought, sorry. But yeah, that was a race weekend. That was definitely the race weekend ever, and yeah, that was kind of it. Thank you all so much for watching, for sticking around during this defiant race, let's say, for all the senses. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you all the guys who came in from the other channel. Hope you enjoyed, and if you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe as well, so you don't miss any future streams that we may have here. Well, we will have here next time out. And well, I won't be here, guys, in Canada, but from then on, it should be kind of smooth sailing. But yeah, see you all in the 1st of July. And thank you all so much for watching, and see you next time. Goodbye. Okay. Bye-bye.